Assalamualaikum, my name is Salsabila binti Sharifah Kamarizal. I am from BA1115J.
Hi, I'm Rabiatu Adiyah binti Razali. I'm from BA1115J.
The foraging sector is the basic macroeconomy that involves everyone and outside politicians. The foraging sector it has three units, which is international trade and variety of service, foraging investment and other foraging sector related. The contribution in foraging sector is defined international trade. There are 7 contributions, which is specialization and foraging exchange, spurs the economic development and increase quality of life, foraging direct investment, employment, market expansion and technology transfer. They are also have positive and negative impact in foraging sector, includes trade liberalization, international finance FDI, globalization and the labor market, and reduce poverty and inequality.
I will explain about contribution. The contribution measures economic growth using integration and Granger causality test techniques, so use time variant, regression and variance decomposition analysis. International trade is one of the alternatives that is suitable for measure who lack some vital resources in production of goods and services. In order to meet a demand, there must be a lack of items that are fulfilled with other countries. There are 7 contributions. First, the contribution must have specialization where it's related to comparative advantage, where Malaysia needs to spend a lower cost by drawing high in output before export to ensure the benefits. Second, the contribution must have foreign exchange, which is the themes related to the import and export activity, that is. The profit is used to finance developing expenditures where it is earning from the service. An example of foreign exchange is education and others that we reduce deficits and make more income. Third, it spurs economic development and increase quality of life. In Malaysia, import activities give a lot of benefits where people in Malaysia will enjoy the variety of capital and consumer goods. Fourth, foreign direct investment known as FDI, where the government of Malaysia encourage foreign direct investment by providing a number of incentives. For example, Malaysia provides incentives to country US companies such as Dell, Microsoft, GE, UPS, Motorola, and Meta. First, contribution must have employment, where human resources in Malaysia will hire more employers that increase employment activities. The jobs related to employment are shipping, insurance, banking, exporter, and importer. 6. The contribution must have market expansion, where in Malaysia have the product to export out of the country. The export activity will allow domestic firms to expand their market. 7. Lastly, technology transfer in contribution is the import of machines to make other countries benefit from new modern technology.
The impact of globalization in Malaysia have positive and negative side. Firstly is trade liberalization. It gives a lot of benefit to some countries. The reason is high advantage in technology and capital. In negative side, some of country which is low competitive will left behind in globalization. They are cannot compete without protection of tariff barrier plus surrender. Secondly, international finance, which is FDI. Its growth of emerging market and liberalization give high advantage investment in securities, market and portfolio investment. The negative side is increase in volatility of capital flow. Thirdly, the globalization and the labor of market. After the trade liberalization happened, the relative price and profitability of labor-intensive goods will increase. In negative side, there was a market hike in employment of the low-skilled workers in the most developed countries, and workers employed at unreliable wage. Law does that enact in some developing countries. Lastly, reduce poverty and inequality. In positive, it can help reduce poverty in some developing countries, while the negative side is increased inequality as income received by high-skilled workers is far higher than low-skilled workers.
In conclusion, the relative contributions of domestic and foreign direct investment and export to Malaysia's economic growth journey opened the eyes that it can grow higher than we expected. About foreign sector, there are two types, which are contribution and the impact of globalization, either positives or negatives. In the future, Malaysia has a high chance to make it more balanced in economy, finance, by all factors above. It is all about where the right time and strategy we use to make it plan going and smoothly to the goal.